Hey, Dr. Josh Wagner with Patient Mastery here, where we help awesome chiropractors become the go-to with more time off and doubling your collections and profits. I saw this question on social media from a doc asking about what do you do when you're not in network, which I imagine most chiropractors aren't. I started off I was never in network. I started off accepting out-of-network benefits if they were available, and as the years went on, at least in New York, it got less and less where the majority of patients were just cash because they either didn't have chiro benefits, you knew they only had 5 visits through ASH, or they had such a high deductible and they were coming in with, having to pay that. But the question is, what do you do when you're not in network and someone calls in, and how does your CA respond to, do you accept my insurance? And most likely they're hoping or inferring in network. And I'm gonna give you 2 perspectives. One, what your CA should say to both be honest and influence people who are on the fence or don't know to come in and potentially pay out of pocket. And then another understanding when it comes to there are different categories of patients for different providers. The first aspect is, let's just think of the whole gamut of all people in society and new patients. And just for simplicity, let's divide it into 3 categories. There's going to be people who will absolutely never come to you if you are not in network, because that's the only thing they think about. They don't want to pay more than $15 or $20 to go to any provider, no matter how severe the condition, and they're not going to hear it, they're not going to do the research, not going to do anything, and that's fine. That's one portion of society, not everyone. So, I don't know what we call this, they're not coming to you in only. You may be surprised, but there's another portion of society that actually wants to pay out of pocket. They may have insurance, they may not, but they want to because they perceive that as a higher quality, more confident, more certain doctor who isn't, most people know in network you get reimbursed the least, who isn't sacrificing for the insurance companies. So there is a patient that wants to pay. And that leaves the third category, which is actually the majority of people. And that is a combination of they may or they may not. This segment is what your CA has to be trained to honestly and professionally navigate and answer so they come in and they have a chance to experience you. And how we do that, let's say in Patient Mastery, is when someone says, do you accept my insurance? We're gonna answer them in a certain way that's honest and leads them to get to experience you for even better than in network. So if it was in network, let's say they'd expect to have to pay $25. What's better? What's more advantageous? $25 or $0? Well, anyone who's price conscious knows $0 is less than 25. So when you say you're gonna start with a complimentary consult with the doctor, that's free. You're not gonna bill insurance for that consult or charge them. When you do the Patient Mastery 6-question consult, they're going to experience a dialogue with a doctor that they've never had before. That's what gets referrals after the consult. That's what gets them, even though you're not talking money, fees, you haven't even done your exam yet, they know you are the doctor for them. They're going to cry, not because of age-old practice management where you turn the knife and make a molehill into a mountain. They're going to cry because they've never been listened to and cared for like that from a professional, let alone from maybe they're even their spouse. So you're gonna start with a complimentary consult, and there's no bait and switch. You're gonna let them know, hey, if the doctor feels he or she can help you based on what you're telling them, then you'll go forward with the exam, and it's your choice if you wanna go forward as well. But they're gonna tell you if you're eligible. And that would be whatever your exam fee is. Is it $65? Is it $195? Is it $250? It doesn't matter, you tell them. You're gonna remind them in an email with other important things to know before they come in for that first visit. And when they check in, because all of this may be over the span of 3 days, when they call, when they get the email, when they actually come in, you're gonna remind them again when they come in. So there is no feel of bait and switch or confusion. And the doctor doesn't have to have some weird conversation after the consult of, let's go forward with the exam, and then thinking they have to go over the prices and then it gets weird. No, because the CA did it 3 times. When you start with a complimentary consult with the doctor, and we'll tell you if we can help, if not, we'll tell you who can, you have set up a safe, professional, and valuable environment for a new patient to come in, and you've gotten the money conversation out of their head because to start, it's free. Or your CA even says that, and this is all in a very simple script for your CA to follow on new patient phone call. Before they even mention the complimentary consult, they should find out what are you calling in for? Like, what's the issue? Why do you want to see the doctor? They're gonna say, a normal chiropractic issue. I've got headaches, I have neck pain, I've got back pain, whatever it may be. When your CA is trained to connect and relate and find out what that's messing with in their life and let them know, hey, as long as it's being honest, it's a condition you see. The doc has helped countless people with that over the tons of years he or she has been in practice. You know, maybe even say with our special approach and technique, you're immediately connecting to their concern that you can help and that you have a track record of helping and you're there to get them back to their life. That combined with complimentary consult is going to do good things for this segment of the population. When someone is in pain and has a health concern and they meet a doctor that shows them that they know what they want, how they feel, want what they want, people are willing to invest out of pocket for that because it's so rare, because it's so valuable, and because they need you more than you need them. So when you implement this understanding that not every patient out there is for you, and whatever you choose to charge, there's going to be a segment of the population that can handle that. And when you choose to train your team in a way for the people who are on the fence to lean forward into you with this phone script, and then you do the most elegant consult in chiropractic history that gets them saying, yes, I want your exam, and I want you to find what you're looking for on your exam so you can provide care and I can pay you. That's when it doesn't matter if you're in network or out of network. So if you want one-to-one help installing the Patient Mastery proven process into your practice, click below, send me a message, go to patientmastery.com, reach out, and we will show you how it will work in your practice for your goals, regardless of your technique, your philosophy, or location. We've helped hundreds of docs in 20 plus countries do it. And if you're a fit, we could do it for you too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the people you help.